Patrick, let's check out one of your stubby slalom runs out on Charlie's Chase. We're watching regular motion and slow it down.
Lila just had the best run of her life, I think. I concur for sure. Her top section was very strong. She really is finally starting to put together all the things that she's been working on. She looked good up here. She looked very good down here.
All right, pretty solid skiing there, Patrick. A couple things. One, when we come out of the start here in training, we got to think it's like a race. Come out, skate, push. We got to be pushing to that first, second gate. You came out just very casual. So let's think about get up to speed quick. You want to practice race-like conditions. All right, well, slalom, particularly these stubbies, are nice and easy. You should be in there shinning those things. Let's tighten up the line a little bit. Let's get in there. If you're on the right line and bring turn shape back to the gate, it'll be on it. You can see you're kind of turning around the gate. So you have half your turn above, half your turn below. So in these gates up here in particular, if the stubby is, if the stubby is here, it looks like your turn shape is sort of half above and half below, and we really want that to be a little more turning above, comma shaped, and finishing the turn on the gate, and with using our shins and shin that off. So bring your line up the hill a little bit, and get more of that turn done above the gate. But otherwise, some good skiing. Came through here, got a pole plant. Here's where we really want to, in the transition, move those hips forward to get them over the boots at the top of the next turn. You kind of hung back there. Didn't really do that, so you're going past here without a heck of a lot of ankle flexion for sure. So let's move forward through the transition, get our hips up over the boots. A little better job there. Now, this was the undergate. Came in, we really wanted to become, almost on. So we kind of drifted down. You can see where you're pretty, low and away from that blue stubby. So now you're coming in on a direct, kind of a low line, and you're not going to give yourself enough space above the next stubby because we're on a low line. So you felt like you had no choice, which is probably correct. Just sort of chuck them a little sideways, skid the top of the turn, and ended up, down again low. We want to be right now, ideally, in this position up on here. But that was all caused from, being low here, because low and late turns into late and low on the next gate. So, but you got yourself regrouped here. It's a good job. And we want to use ankles and knees and slalom in particular, and then move the hip in. We've been working on free skiing, throwing our knees, driving our knees to 10 and 2 o'clock. Looks like it's kind of just, not a lot of ankle and knee there, rolling up the skis. Let's roll those skis up to a nice high edge angle platform to push against using ankles and knees. Got tossed in the back seat there. I don't know why. Hand flying back. Again, most of these turns, like we said, you have kind of half your turn above and half below. Let's give yourself more room above the stubby in what we call the rise line. So the rise line is that imaginary line drawn straight up the hill from the gate. And you want to intersect that rise line with enough space, enough what we call elevation above or elevation, such that we can bring turn shape back and be on the pole. And you did not give yourself enough room there. That's not enough room. And we really want to be intersecting rise line with our skis pointing kind of out and away from the pole so we can bring turn shape back. So you end up having half your turn above and half your turn below. So give yourself more room above, more elevation we call it. Intersect rise line higher above the pole with our skis pointing out and away, and then allowing you to have turn shape back to the pole. But it'll come. It was only like our first day. So really some pretty good skiing. That will come. Let's work on, like I said, a little higher line, if you want to call it that. Nice pole plant and move forward through the transition with the hips. But good first day out there for sure.